Hello and welcome to Thaiger Bites. I'm Jay, this is Tim, and this is where we discuss your feedback and comments from all our shows on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the Thaiger Talk forum on the website.
This is when we rip into your comments because you've ripped into us.
Mostly, yes, that's
Some of
correct.
the comments are nice.
That's right, some of the comments are nice, yes.
Can I say, before I could make 20 comments, or easily, out of the response from what's the news show called? Thailand News Stories.
Top news. Thailand Top Stories.
Thailand Top Stories with Natty, our new newsreader, who's taken over from Caitlin. Caitlin did an amazing job helping us so much whilst we were sort of getting new staff and the move and everything. And here we are in front of we're sitting in front of Bangkok, which curiously seems to be the same time of the day all the way through the show.
Yeah.
The sun's just about to set, but it hasn't quite. But yeah, you were very, very complimentary and very happy to have Natty on the team. So thank you for all those nice comments to Natty, who got far, far, far too many views yesterday.
Way more than us.
We're going to have to do something about that. Can we put something in a coffee or something?
I know, right?
Speaking of
we need
coffee,
to slow her down.
Coffeeculture.asia. Thank you very much for
Providing
sending us
yeah,
this brown paper bag.
where you can smell the coffee.
It just keeps on delivering. I'm just going to keep this next to my desk for the next 20 years.
They actually have a new organic Doi Mot coffee that you can actually get 10% discount on if you type in the code Thaiger at checkout.
A lot of the comments coming in the last couple of weeks have obviously been about Thailand reopening potentially on November the 1st with all the various details currently not confirmed, or the proposed tourism tax of 500 baht. The Hawaiian Lion says a lot of countries have a hotel room tax that tourists end up paying, so $15, about 500 baht, is a drop in the bucket.
Okay.
So thank you, the Hawaiian Lion.
That's a very cool name. I'd like to start off with Mega Stewart 2009, who says, "Hi Jay and Tim, hello. So how was your flight? Well, you are in your new office block. What a fantastic view you have. So what floor are you on? I take it it's a lot bigger than when you were in Phuket. So have you managed to get your coffee okay, or do you have to make this yourself now?" So, sorry, I think you were in a bit of a hurry. It was a bit difficult for me to read your comment, but we're actually on the 17th floor. Yes, our office is a lot larger than the office in Phuket. That was one of the main reasons we moved here. And our flight was okay. How was your flight?
I was sitting next to you.
Slightly crowded then.
Well, actually, a lot of the plane, they did leave the middle seat empty.
Yes.
But now the Thai airlines in Thailand are now allowed to fill the plane 100% since the CAAT changed the rule, I think, from last Monday.
Yeah.
So our flight was pretty full.
That's right.
About 75% full, which was the allowance at the time we made the booking. So expect to see more planes on more routes with more passengers, and hopefully the prices start to drop a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
And our coffee was also fun because coffee culture never disappoints.
Yes, we brought Coffee Culture coffee with us. It arrived fine. Yeah, the office is big, it's huge, and we're surrounded by windows.
Yes.
Including the window behind us with this magnificent view.
Exactly.
Michael Thomas said, "Can tourists trust the Thai government? Will Thailand give up the 100,000 US COVID insurance for the rich insurance companies in capital letters and the politicians?" Like the politicians are making money from the insurance? I would be curious to know the amount paid for COVID insurance claims. I'm sure this amount would be none or nominal. Well, I think you could say much the same of insurance companies around the world. They hand out money reluctantly, but there have been people claiming for their insurance in Thailand. They have been paid out, and there's other people who've been caught up in some of the fine print. As with any insurance contract, read the fine print.
Right. I've got a comment here from Carbonated Lithium, who says, "Is Jay a pirate? All he needs now is an eye patch."
Arr.
Oh, okay, there you are. Thanks for that, Carbonated Lithium.
That's it?
That's it. That's the comment. Am I a pirate?
Was the hair a pirate thing?
I don't know.
You don't look anything like Johnny Depp.
Well, I wish I looked anything like Johnny Depp. That's a cool man.
William Smith. Do you think it's the Will Smith?
It could be.
Of course, tourists from all over the world are magically going to arrive with 500 baht in their pocket. The officers in the immigration arrival kiosks will have to become foreign exchange clerks in addition to their normal duties. Okay, so at the moment they're talking about this 500 baht departure tax. It will probably be added onto the airlines, so the airlines will end up being the tax collectors. There's no talk of you actually having to hand over a pink 500 baht note when you arrive, which you probably obviously wouldn't have. They're not that silly.
Right, I've got a comment here from Joe Dirt who says, how will the PCR test on arrival to Thailand work? There is no way to do a mass testing at the airport. Does the tourist have, say, 24 hours to get it done at a hospital or their hotel? Well, Joe, I've got some news for you. There is mass testing at the airport. However, they have they've improved on how they do the testing at the airport. But yes, once you arrive, you'll have to be tested there.
All this might change after November the 1st. We don't know.
Yes.
And nobody does. So there are a lot of forums at the moment. I see people saying, no PCR tests, no quarantine. We just don't know yet. The proposals from the Prime Minister have to go to the CCSA. There's a meeting tomorrow. Some decisions may be made at that stage. Then it needs to be passed by the Thai Cabinet. So before you get too excited, let's just wait until a decision about these proposals has been made.
Right.
Outlander has written to us. It says, if it's about countries with a low infection rate, then why aren't they allowing people in from countries with a low infection rate? This seems to be only about which countries will bring them a decent amount of money. Now, we do note that the Prime Minister did mention at least the US and the UK and Germany and Singapore. Singapore has currently got a huge rise in new infections. Germany as well, but not the same extent as Singapore. The UK and the US are some of the leading countries with new infection rates, sort of caught up in their own surge at the moment, whilst at the same time also getting a lot of success of reducing the number of hospitalisations and deaths. But the number of infections still remain very high. So it's probably not so much about a low infection rate. It may be Outlander's right. Maybe they're just picking countries where they think there's going to be a lot of tourists coming from.
Possibly.
Interesting thought, Outlander.
Right. I've got a comment here from Al Black, who I believe has a problem paying attention.
Is that short for Alan?
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay.
Or Alfred. Anyways, Al Black says, Jet, get yourself a portable suitcase scale and stop bitching about excess luggage fees. It is totally your fault. Well, Al, firstly, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jay. And secondly...
You'd like to be Jet.
Yeah, I'd like
You'd like the hair.
I'd love the hair,
sure.
Yeah. / wig, we don't know. And secondly, if you actually listen to the entire episode, or 2 episodes, where I did say that I had excess baggage. However, even though I was upset bitching and I didn't think it was fair, and I was bitching and moaning, whinging. Yeah, but if you actually paid a little more attention, you would have realized that I said they were just doing their jobs and they were completely right to do it, and it was my fault. So maybe finish the episode before you start raging and commenting. You know, just an opinion. But thank you for the comment and thank you for watching the show. MetTech says TAT in the unlikely event that you monitor these comments, it's extremely unlikely. It's the COE, the Certificate of Entry, that deters visitors, not a 500 baht tourism fee. Yes, that's pretty much been said, that it's the quarantine, it's the paperwork, including the COE, that is a deterrent to people travelling to Thailand at the moment. But it looks like a lot of that is going to change on November the 1st. Watch this space. Right. I've got 2 quick comments. The first one being from John Anthony Gray, who says, we were talking yesterday about the Tham Luang cave and the 2 British divers who actually went and rescued, who they found the students that were stuck in the cave.
Yeah, they
and
found
rescued them.
They didn't. They were involved in the rescue.
They were involved in the rescue,
but
yes.
they found them.
Yes.
Happenstance. Very lucky.
That's right. British divers John Volanton and Rick Stanton were the brave men who found the boys. I reckon their names should be mentioned, guys. Great job done. That was a comment from John Anthony Gray. So thank you for that, John. Moving on, I've got a comment here from Robert Hill, who says, a members-only program. This sounds like a class system and a second-class viewers are not entitled. Robert Hill is referring to a comment you made yesterday, Tim, that you're going to be doing a quick 3 to 5 minute episode of a news roundup every morning with
News
Caitlin.
previews.
Yes, and that was going to be members-only content.
By the way, it's probably not going to happen now.
Yeah.
But we'll come up with something.
Yeah, that's right.
And yes, we do have a class system here where we're going to have some shows for members who pay us a lot of money.
A lot of money.
And then sort of other shows for the poor people.
Basically, yeah. and Robert, that was a joke, by the way.
99.9% of our programs are free, with ads, we admit. But we will be introducing some members programs because our members are very important to the channel. We appreciate their support. Things like this, these new lights, new cameras, not these ones, but the ones that are coming, because of the support from our members. So we will be producing programs and special content for them.
Right. Anyways, any other comments?
Daniel Hugh says, the departure tax is blatant racism. Well, if you mean anybody who arrives from overseas, yep, you're right. And the Scouserz, our favourite, he's getting into you here. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
Jay, when you had the coffee cup in your hand, advertising coffee culture, .asia, on the 12th of October, he's specifying the date it happened, it was yesterday, you was looking into the wrong camera, and then on the close-up camera, you was looking into the correct camera. What's going on, Mr. J? Would you like to answer yourself here?
Well,
you was looking into the wrong camera.
The Scouserz, we have multiple cameras on location currently at the studio, and Jason, I blame Jason because he's the one switching. So
yes, it was Jason's fault.
Jason's not looking at where I'm looking at the camera, so please direct all your comments and feedback to Jason.
So we'll give you his name and address so you can knock on his door and address.
He's a mystery man.
Yesterday, we admit we're actually using a couple of iPhones on a stick because our cameras hadn't arrived. So we're getting a little bit more organised every day. I think probably by about 2024 we'll be fully set up.
Yes.
So just be a bit patient.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got.
Right. My last comment here is from Lord Quas, who says, you literally spoke about 3 things. What the hell is going on? Put some effort in. Imagine turning the news on and they only report 3 stories. Well, Lord Quas, if you're talking about Good Morning Thailand, this is where we, talk about our comments and feedback, and we have a discussion.
Issues.
We do talk about news stories. We don't have time to talk about all the news headlines, but if you'd like all the news headlines, you can visit thetiger.com, as well as, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I think you have because you watch every episode anyways, we have Thailand News Today in the evening, with the evening news roundup with Jet. We now have our new presenter, Natty.
A fine new presenter yesterday doing Thailand News Today.
That's right, yeah, sure. And we have our Thailand Top Stories, which is a morning news roundup. So, all those have more than 3 stories. So, yeah, please, visit those stories if you'd like a more in-depth headlines for Thailand news. However, GMT, we will continue to talk a little bit more.
You really got out of the bed the wrong side this morning, didn't you?
I didn't. I just felt like...
You really did.
Just felt like, some people were saying that the tiger doesn't bite back, but if you're going to try to bite the tiger will bite back.
I think you need your coffeeculture.asia coffee.
I think so. But they've given us these beautiful mugs, which I enjoy my coffee out of. So thank you, coffeeculture.asia.
And thank you for watching.
That's right. We hope you have a great day. Please keep the comments and feedback coming. This is just light-hearted humor and banter. We love all our viewers. We love your comments. Without you, we're nothing. So thank you for watching the show. Thank you for supporting us. And thank you for commenting. And we'll see you tomorrow.